What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully y'all are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. I hope you're all well, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started. Now, considering that notifications don't seem to be shooting out, I'm going to start out here today with the birthday peeps and see what we got going on for the Libra. All right, what do we got going on here for Team Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling on in here, please, for the lovely zodiac signs of Libra? Messages for Libra here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, Libra, I want to wish you all a very happy birthday and a very happy Libra season. Hope it has been treating you well. All right, Team Libra, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. What do we got going on here for the Libra gang? Libra. Overall energy here for you is going to be the Sun in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Leo for a few of you. Having a look into your current energy, we do have the Emperor in reverse. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we got the Six of Wands in reverse. And then lastly here for you, Team Libra, what is it going to be? The outcome will be the 10 of Wands. So let's go ahead and take a look here and see what we got going on. Well, Libra, coming into your next 24 hours, we start out here with your overall to your current, the Sun in reverse to the Emperor in the reverse position. Basically, what it feels like here for me, Libra, is that you're kind of in a place right now where you're not necessarily happy about something that you have no control over. It kind of feels to me like you're frustrated that you don't have control over something in a situation. I mean, having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Six of Wands reversed. Six of Wands reversed usually tends to represent not really getting some sort of attention or somebody not really paying close attention to something. So I feel that there is this part of you here that's kind of going through this transition where you don't feel like somebody is noticing something or somebody's paying close attention about something that's going on in your life. For example, this could be the energy of you conveying how you feel. Maybe you're telling a friend, maybe you're telling a lover, maybe you're telling a family member that you feel a certain way about a situation, but it's kind of leading you to feel more so ignored than anything. So I do see that that's the frustration that's currently happening for you right now, Libra, because looking at the outcome here, we do have the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands showing up here for the outcome is the energy of being bothered and dealing with a little bit of suffering at this time. So I feel like you're really bothered here that somebody's not paying attention to how you're feeling. It's almost like you're trying to reach out, you're trying to show them, you're trying to get them to understand, but at the end of the day, it's like they pick up on none of the signals, or they could be coming from a place where they're kind of blatantly ignoring how you feel, and that overall is a frustrating experience. It's like, I don't know what else to do here when it comes to the 10 of Wands showing up for the outcome, because it's like I've tried everything to get this person to notice how I truly feel and what it is I'm truly experiencing, but at the end of the day, it's out of my control as well. Because taking a look at your current energy being the Emperor in reverse, excuse me, Emperor reverse here represents that this situation is beyond your control, right? So at the end of the day, this person has to step up and really see how you're feeling and really understand you and validate you, that it has to be their choice. They have to be the ones to step up. So Libra, I do feel a lot of frustration here right now where there's a part of you that feels like you're being ignored. You know, maybe somebody here is going out of their way to ignore something about you. Maybe you've tried explaining how you feel and they're still ignoring it, or maybe whoever this is you're dealing with is just in a space where they don't want to see whatever it is that you're feeling or dealing with, and it seems to be an overall frustrating situation. But at the end of the day, you know, the way that I view it is that, you know, you got to validate yourself. You know, if other people aren't going to validate you, it's also kind of like a good time to check in. Is that person worth keeping around? Because you deserve validity just as much as anybody else. So Libra, if somebody here is choosing to blatantly ignore you and how you feel and invalidate you constantly, I think that in your next 24 hours, there might be room for reconsideration if you're surrounding yourself with the right people. But most importantly too, always be the person to validate yourself, even if other people aren't willing to validate you. All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? So we started out here with the air signs today. We're going to do air, fire, water, earth. So jumping into our fire, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Leo. And hey, everybody, thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. Hey, Pisces love, what's up? I love pickles, and what's up, Pickle Rick? Lots of pickle people in here today, huh? How's it going, Victoria? Hey, Solo, what's going on, Ashley? How's everybody doing? Hope you're all well. All right, so jumping on into the Leos here, let's see what's going on. Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus In the next 24 hours, what informations do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Leo? Messages for the Leo, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Leo, we're getting this last shuffle and we'll see what's going on with you. Hopefully all is well. Leo, overall energy here is going to be the Four of Wands in the reverse position. So you could be connecting here potentially with a fire sign for some of you. Having a look at your current energy, we got the Ace of Wands in reverse, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with. We do have the Hierophant here, and then taking a look at the outcome for your Leo is going to be the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. So Leo, let's see what's going on with you. Starting out here with your overall energy, we do have here the Four of Wands reversed, and then your current energy is the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. Well, it kind of feels to me for you, Leo, that right now something isn't all that stable in your life. It could be anything, by the way. So if it's not referring to a relationship, it could be referring to a working situation. It could be referring to love or friendships. But I think that right now something here is definitely a bit of a turnoff. I feel like it's a bit of a turnoff at how, unstable something is or how inconsistent something is. Yeah, taking a look at what you're dealing with the Hierophant. So a Hierophant card usually represents devotion. It represents commitment. It represents, what you kind of expect, right? So I feel like your expectations here aren't being met, whether that's in a relationship or within a working place. Ultimately here, you're starting to get turned off because somebody is not as committed or consistent as they said that they would be. For example, if you're in a relationship is a commitment. You would expect your partner to be there. And if your partner here is kind of on and off with you, then that's a lack of a commitment. So what's the point of having a relationship, a committed one at that, if there is going to be a lack of commitment? So whether we're talking about love or anything else, I think that somebody here is just not showing up for you in the ways that they said that they would. And that right there is what's been a major turnoff for you, Leo. Having a look here at the outcome, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed here says, what was the point of taking the opportunity to be involved in something that was committed or something that was a devoted situation if there's going to be a lack of that? Okay, so I feel like that's where your frustration kind of lies for you, Leo. You're overall like, listen, it's a bit of a turnoff right now, considering that I was told you would be there for me, but you're not currently showing up for me. All right. So that's what I see going on here for you. So I think you're starting to question, is it worth having this title? For example, if you're in a relationship with somebody, is it worth being in a relationship if I don't feel like I'm a part of one? At the end of the day, if it's a friendship, is it worth being best friends with somebody if they're never ever around? So you're kind of reconsidering the situation you're in and if it's worth continuing to stay along in it. Okay. All right, Leo. So that's what I got in store here for you. And I get where you're coming from, right? At the end of the day, if you're in a committed relationship, it should be committed. If you have a friend, they should be around like a friend should be, right? So I think that you're in that space overall where you're kind of questioning what to do next. I would say go with your gut, go with what feels right. If it feels right to take some space right now, take some space. If it feels right to have a conversation and a heart to heart, have a conversation and a heart to heart. I would go with what you feel is kind of the best approach to take next, okay? All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the fire. We also did our lovely and amazing air. So we did air, we did fire, jumping on into the water. Let's have a look here at the Cancer gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancer, we're getting this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cancer, overall energy here for you is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look into your current energy, we got the King of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have the Moon in reverse. And then lastly for you, Cancerian, is going to be the Four of Wands in the reverse position. So Cancer, let's see what's in store here for you. Well, we start out here with the Nine of Pentacles upright. So Nine of Pentacles upright is usually a card that represents independence. Now, when you look into your current energy being the King of Wands reversed, I definitely see you being independent by choice. So you're not choosing to take action right now, Cancer, with someone or on something. I feel like you're kind of happy just being you and doing you and kind of being in your own energetic space. I mean, looking at what it is you're dealing with the Moon in reverse. So even on an emotional level, level, Cancer, you're kind of feeling disconnected from someone or something. And then looking at the outcome here for you being the Four of Wands reversed. Four of Wands reversed just kind of stands for the fact that you're not really that happy in an environment anymore, maybe as you previously were. So Cancer, whether we're talking about a person or we're talking about a place or a thing, you know, you're kind of in a space right now where something just isn't what it used to be. You don't feel connected to it like you used to. You kind of have no motivation to keep growing with whatever this is. And I feel like you want to pull back and kind of just do your own thing. You know, if this is love, maybe you're just not feeling the connection anymore and you want your space and you kind of want to just be single and do you. If it's not love and it's work and career, maybe it's not the same career like it used to be. Maybe you don't feel the same way as you once felt about it and you currently want to kind of just do you and see what other options are out there. So Cancer, I'm basically getting the energy of like, something doesn't feel the same as it used to. I'm not very much so emotionally connected to it like I used to be, and I'm not motivated to want to see any more future growth. I just genuinely feel very disconnected from a person or from a situation, and I want to kind of just do me right now and see whatever, other options are out there, okay? So I do feel like you're going to be exploring your options here moving forward into your next 24 hours and so on and so forth, all right? All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, our fire, and our water, jumping on into the earth sign now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Capricorn. What's going on, baby? Messages for Team Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Capricorn? By the way, for the 80 peeps in the chat, if y'all could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Gratefully appreciate it. All right, Team Capricorn, we're going to get this last shuffle over here and we'll see what's in store for you. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on? Capricorn, overall energy here for you is going to be the Seven of Wands. So you could be connecting here potentially with a fire sign such as an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look into your current energy, we do have the King of Swords. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Cappy. We do have here the Temperance in reverse. And then lastly here for you is going to be the Nine of Wands for the outcome. So Capricorn, coming into your next 24 hours, let's see what's going on. Well, we start out here with the Seven of Wands, and then your current energy is going to be the King of Swords. So Capricorn, it kind of seems to me that you're in this space where you're pretty much being as disciplined as possible. I feel like the Seven of Wands is like the energy of blocking temptation or like pushing away anything that could potentially knock you out of a disciplined type of energy. So I feel like you're really making sure that you're committing to something and that you're keeping something going. You know, maybe you're keeping up a better health regimen. Maybe you're keeping up a workout routine. Maybe this is the energy of keeping up, you know, with checking in with somebody. But I feel like this is you guys really doing everything you can to stay on task. Now, having a look at what you're dealing with the Temperance in reverse. So Temperance in the reverse position usually represents not feeling all that emotional balanced or all that emotionally balanced. And with the outcome here being the Nine of Wands here says there's still a lot of stuff that's kind of going on deep within you that you need to work on. So I feel like overall for you, Capricorn, King of Swords here, Seven of Wands here, it's basically saying you're being disciplined right now and you're being disciplined to yourself to make sure that you work through everything that's been bothering you on an emotional level so that you can maintain living a high vibrational lifestyle. I feel like this is about making sure you're doing healthy things on a daily basis, you're eating well, you're around healthy people, you're communicating your feelings and emotions, you're making sure that you're staying on top of yourself whenever you're in a bad space, you're making sure you do everything you can to make it better. I think that right now you're in this place where you're really taking care of you, but you're being as disciplined as possible to make sure that you keep on taking care of yourself to become your greatest version. You want to maintain living a high vibrational lifestyle, and that's awesome. You know, it's great to see you really doing everything that you can to make sure that you fix whatever you feel is dragging you down at this time, you know? So if there's anything that's going on within you, you're making sure that you continue to express yourself in healthy manners and surround yourself with healthy things in your life going forward. So I do feel like for Capricorns, not even just in the next 24 hours, but coming up after that, you know, you're in a space where you're doing your best to create a new regimen that's going to provide awesome, healthy, and high vibrational energies. I like it, Cappy. I like it a lot. You're basically revamping your life over here, and it's looking pretty damn good, okay? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Guys, do me a favor real quick. I just want to go ahead and turn on my air conditioner because it is getting a little hot and toasty in here. So just give me 1 second. Let me turn that on, and then I'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. Give me 2 seconds, and I will be right back for everybody, and then we'll carry on with the rest of the reads, all right? Thank you.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love.
All right, everybody, and we are back. Thank you all so much for patiently waiting. Really appreciate it. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for today. We're going to jump back on into our air signs, and we'll see what we got going on here for the lovely and amazing Gemini gang. Hold on one second. JD, heyo, thank you so much for the 4444. Appreciate that so much, dude. You said, hi, Aunt, my Cancer sister's due date is today. That's what's up. Waiting for her to go into labor. About to be an uncle. I know, Aunt, but uncle, okay? Got you. That's what's up. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Very happy for you and your sister. And I hope everything will be well. Everything will be well. But you know, just giving you guys and wishing you guys the best. But thank you, JD. I appreciate that. And really nice. Congratulations. That's awesome. All right, baby. Jumping on into the Gemini. Let's see what's going on with you. What do we got showing up here for Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the lovely and amazing Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we have here in store for you. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Hangman. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Pisces for a few of you. Having a look into your current energy, we do have the Page of Cups in reverse, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Five of Pentacles, and then looking at the outcome for you, Gemini, what's showing up here for you. And we have here the Page of Wands. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's going on with you. Well, taking a look here into your next 24 hours, Hangman card here to the Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is probably referencing somebody specific, but I do see you taking a bit of a break from someone, Gemini. I think that right now you're kind of, Hangman card, I think you're up in the air with them. It's like you don't really know what to do with them going forward. You don't really know if you want to continue some sort of relationship with them or if you want to kind of stay in recluse, you know? And keep in mind when I mention relationship can mean anything. It doesn't have to be romance. It could be a relationship with a friend, a family member, a coworker. So you're kind of in a space right now where you're trying to, figure out here right now, like, do I want to maintain some sort of relationship with somebody? Because looking at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the Five of Pentacles, right? So Five of Pentacles is the energy where you feel kind of left out in the cold, you feel a bit detached, but you also feel like something here is lacking. Something here is missing in this relationship to make it viable. So Gemini, you feel like, I don't know if this could continue because I don't know what's lacking. Something feels like it's missing in order to keep this relationship being a viable relationship. You know, that's the vibe that I'm getting here for you. Because looking at the outcome here, Page of Wands here says, I don't know, like my attention isn't really on this relationship right now at this point in my life. My attention's kind of on other people or on other things. So your focus and attention and your desire here doesn't really seem to be all that invested. I think that right now you're kind of up in the air with somebody, but the major thing that's keeping you up in the air is this feeling of lack. It's like something here just feels missing from this relationship, for, you know, in comparison to the way that it used to be. So I don't know right now. I just need this space to kind of feel things out and see where we go. So Gemini, you know, it happens in life. You know, sometimes we kind of just lose interest in people, whether those are our friends or whoever. And sometimes, you know, we can feel these weird gaps in relationships that we have. And unfortunately, sometimes those gaps just don't make it viable to go forward. At the end of the day, how you feel is how you feel. So if you're in a position right now where you're not really feeling this relationship or this situation with somebody, and you want to kind of put your attention and your energy into somebody else or something else, you have the free reign to do so. So don't feel guilty. You know, naturally we all grow apart from people, right? Not everybody in our lives is meant to be forever. Sometimes people in our lives are temporary, and that's more than a natural occurrence. So if this is your situation, if this is resonating with you, and you're like, I don't know, kind of just in a weird place with somebody, I don't know how I feel about them, remember your feelings will tell you everything you need to know. So listen to what your feelings are telling you. If you're interested right now in kind of other people or other things, go ahead and go with what you feel, and that's what will be the right option and right choice for you. Because at the end of the day, the best choice you can ever take is whatever feels right. Okay. All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, jumping on into our water, or no, jumping on into our fire, I believe, right? Yeah, jumping into the fire. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Saggy? Message is for Sagittarian here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Sagittarius people, we're going to go ahead and get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on for the Sagittarian? Saggy, overall energy here for you is going to be the Two of Swords. So you could be connecting here with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, having a look into your current energy. We do have the Four of Pentacles, looking at what you're dealing with. We have the Five of Wands, and then looking at the outcome for you, Sag, is going to be the Tower. Okay, so you could be connecting with a Scorpio here for some of you. Well, taking a look here into your next 24 hours, we start out here with the Two of Swords all the way to the Four of Pentacles. What I would say here for you, Sagittarius, is right now, it's kind of like you're deciding whether or not you want to open up. I feel like this is about, you're trying to stay tame. Yeah. Looking at what you're dealing with the Five of Wands, right? So Five of Wands is pressure, okay? And frustration, it's stress, it could be people causing conflict. You know, this could be people in your life, unfortunately, causing drama or conflict, but you're doing your best here to like keep your composure is the best way that I could see it for you. But it's like so hard to not snap, you know, Sagittarius. You know, when people just keep pushing you and pushing you and pushing you closer and closer to the edge, and you're like, listen, inevitably, I'm going to snap. You know, I think you're getting to that place where you're doing your best to hold your composure, but it's getting really tricky. It's getting really hard. And looking at the outcome that's present here, we do have here the Tower, and the Tower card here could be a card that represents breaking down your composure and having to let it out, you know? So I definitely get the feeling here for you, Sag, that moving into your next 24 hours, if somebody has been essentially pushing you to the edge, well, they're about to get the wrath of a Sagittarius. You know, you can only hold back for so long until it's time to explode, you know? So I do see that happening here for a few of you. You know, if it's somebody here who's been involving you in unnecessary drama, you might pop off in the next 24 hours and tell somebody what they need to hear. If this isn't about that situation though, and this is stress, maybe you've been so stressed out lately, it's like, all right, I give up. I need a freaking break. You know, maybe this is the energy saying right now I need to stop doing what I'm doing because whatever I've been doing, let's say if it's work, if you've been working your ass off, but work has been incredibly stressful, it's like, okay, I need to put in a day off. Okay. That's what I need right now. I'm going to take one of my paid days to get the hell out of here and do what I need to do to relax and chill. So I do feel like there's something, if it's not a person, there's something in life that's pushing you close to the edge and you do need to let it out. So Sagittarius, you know, at the end of the day, if there's somebody specifically pushing you and they get the wrath of a Sag, it's kind of on them. Just throwing that out there. You know, if somebody wants to keep poking a bear, they're gonna, you know, eventually realize how a bear fights back. So that's the vibe that I do see here for some of you. Take it how it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. You know, I think that we can only hold our composure for so long until we're backed in a corner and we're forced to react. And at the end of the day, whoever experiences that, you know, can they really blame you? I don't know. You know, would you blame a bear if you were poking a bear and the bear attacked you? Probably not. I wouldn't blame the bear. My dumbass shouldn't have poked it in the first place, right? So keep in mind with that energy, all right? So that's what I see here for a few of you. It won't resonate to everybody, but for those of you it does, you know, it's either going to be one of those days where it's like, okay, I need a space, you know, I need space from everybody, or I need to tell somebody here how I really feel and that they need to back the frick up. All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did the air, we did the fire, going on into the water. Let's see what we got showing up here for the Scorpio. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're getting this last shuffle, and we're seeing what's in store for you, baby. Hopefully, all is well. Scorpio, overall energy here for you is going to be the Tower in reverse. So you could be connecting possibly here with a fellow Scorpio for some of you. Looking into your current energy, we got the Five of Cups reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have the Five of Swords in reverse, and then looking at the outcome here is going to be the Four of Swords in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for you. Well, Scorpio, coming into your next 24 hours, Tower in reverse here too, the Five of Cups in reverse. What I definitely could say here for you is that Tower in reverse could represent the energy of avoidance. So you could be avoiding something right now. I feel like what you're avoiding is definitely something that had bothered you previously. I don't feel like it bothers you so much anymore. I feel like this is dismissing a situation. Like, I've moved on, I'm over it, I'm done. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Five of Swords reversed, I don't have any energy tied into this anymore. I don't feel very attached to something anymore. I don't feel frustrated anymore. I'm over it entirely. And looking at the outcome that's present, being the Four of Swords reversed, Four of Swords reversed here kind of says, I'm going back into the life I used to live where this situation didn't take over. So I feel for you, Scorpio, if there is something that kind of like recently came up that bothered you and that was a difficult situation to go through, you know, you're definitely moving past it in the next 24 hours. And then Four of Swords reversed for the outcome is kind of like, well, it's time to get back to the normal life I'm living because this situation no longer is going to have power over me. So for some of you, it could be anything. It could have been like a pretty intense breakup. It could have been a disconnect between you and a friend. It could have been just a situation that was really rough that you were going through in life. And I think that now that you've just decided to finally let go and to just no longer give your attention and to give your energy to whatever this situation was, you're like, life can go back to normal. Point blank period. I don't need to deal with this anymore. I'm leaving this in the past and I'm going forward and doing my own thing. So yeah, that's what I see happening here for you. Things getting back to normal as a situation is no longer overtaking your life. Now, I do realize that's incredibly general, but to every Scorpio, it's going to be a different situation. So take it how it resonates, but I see you getting back to normal, whatever that normal is for you. Something here is no longer going to be overtaking your life. All right. All right, Scorpio, interesting reading. Let's keep it popping and pushing and moving forward. So we did the air, we did the fire, we did the water, jumping on into the earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Virgo gang. What's going on, baby? Messages for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo? Messages for Team Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on with you. Hopefully all is well. Team Virgo, overall energy is going to be the Two of Swords. Looking into the current energy, we do got the Knight, or I wanted to say the Nine, but I went the Knight. We do have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Three of Cups reversed, and then looking at the outcome for you, we got the Nine of Wands in the reverse position. So let's see what's in store here for you. Well, Virgo, coming into your next 24 hours, Two of Swords here to the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Kind of feels to me like you're in a place right now where you have to make a choice, but I think you kind of already know what choice you want to end up making, because looking at your current energy, you have here the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed is kind of like putting something on pause. So you're choosing to put a situation in your life on pause. I don't feel like somebody's particularly happy about it. Having a look at what you're dealing with, Three of Cups reversed usually resonates towards someone here not being happy with what your choices are. But overall, looking at the outcome here being the Nine of Cups, or sorry, the Nine of Wands in reverse, you know, it's like, listen, I had to do this for me. So I feel like you've decided to stop something and you needed to. You were holding back from stopping this for a while, right? But now that the Nine of Wands is in reverse, you're finally doing what you feel like you need to do. So this could be the energy of needing a break in love and romance. Maybe you need a break at your job. Maybe you need a break in a friendship. Maybe you need a break in, pursuing a certain kind of dream or career path. But there's something here, Virgo, where it's like, I need to take a break. I need to take a pause because that's what's going to do the best for me, right? So maybe you were dealing with an overwhelming kind of relationship. Maybe you were dealing with an overwhelming working situation, an overwhelming path. And it's like, I know that even if other people aren't happy with this break, I need to take a step back for me because I have to do what's going to be best for me and healthy for me, you know? Especially if this is like resonating towards love, maybe you needed a break for your mental health. And even if the person you're dealing with here isn't necessarily happy about it, it's like, hey, I need to make sure that I'm good and I need to make sure that I love myself and that I'm okay before I can, pass that along to anybody else that I'm dealing with, especially in love. So I do see many of you here needing a bit of a break, and that's okay. If that's what's healthy for you, if that's what works for you, if that's what you need, you always got to take care of yourself and do what it is that you need. All right. Never be afraid to put yourself first. All right, Virgo. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for today, and we're going to move on forward to the last final 4 signs in just a sec. But either way, everybody, happy Tuesday. Thank you all for tuning in. It's appreciated. Hope you guys have been having yourselves a fantastic time so far. Hey, how's it going, Valerie? Thank you for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you guys have been doing awesome. What's going on, Omni Collective? How are you? How are you? How's everybody doing, man? Just taking a quick little break, guys, and then I'll finish up the last 4 signs for you. But happy Tuesday. This weather, man, I am tired of it. It's so, like, I don't know about you guys, but in New York, the weather's been bipolar because today it's hot. You know, it's been cold for the past couple days, and then it gets hot, and then it gets warm, and then it gets like really freaking cold. It's like the weather is up, down, and all around town, and that does not help me. Okay, it makes me feel like blech. It's not a fun time. Not a fun time. You wish I did personal readings? So I don't do personal readings, and I don't do them for the fact that they are very, very energy consuming. So doing YouTube on top of personal readings makes it incredibly energy consuming. Just doing YouTube every day on a daily basis is like a big energy drain. Even though it's something I love, it takes a lot out of me. So that's why I don't do personal readings. But there is going to be a point in time where I'm probably going to bring back questions. So that's kind of in the works. I haven't fully, planned out everything just yet, but I'll probably get a website going where I'll be able to do questions for everybody. So it's like you could pay for a question or 2 questions, and there will be like a pretty like chill price tag on it. It won't be anything crazy. Damn, that was a loud ass car. You go, bro. Sorry, there's like a Mustang speeding down my street. Anyways, yeah, I'll probably end up doing questions at some point for people, but I don't think I'll ever end up doing personal readings again. Yeah, because personal readings, those are a big, big energy drain for sure. All right, baby. So let's go ahead and get back on into it. We're going to roll right back on into our air signs, and we'll see what we got going on here for the lovely and amazing Aquarius. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Aquarius? Messages for Team Aquarian. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aquarius, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. All right, let's see what's in store here for you. Aquarian, overall energy here for you is going to be the 8 of Cups in the reverse position. So you could be connecting here potentially with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Having a look here into your current energy, we do have the 4 of Cups reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have the Page of Cups reversed. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Sun in the reverse position. All right, so let's see what's going on here for you. Well, Aquarius, coming into your next 24 hours, we do have here the 8 of Cups reversed, and we have the 4 of Cups in the reverse position. So kind of gives me the vibes here of wanting to go back in a certain direction and start fresh, because when the 4 of Cups is upright, it usually stands for like ignoring or tuning something out. When it's in the reverse, it usually represents of like, okay, let's start from scratch, let's start new. So I do feel like you kind of want to go back to something and restart it. This could be the energy of like saying, hey, I want to get back into a certain project in my life, but I want to do it in a new format, right? So I want to kind of like scrap an old project and then restart it from scratch. This could be the energy of saying, hey, me and my friend, we were in a weird space. This friendship's been in a weird space, but let's go back to it. Let's start new. Instead of picking up where we left off, let's just go from the beginning, right? So it could be in relationships, whether it's love or friends or whatever. There could be a restart happening in relationships, but this could also apply to in career. You could be starting from scratch in your career, starting from scratch on projects. I feel like you want to return to something because you've been feeling called back to something in your life, but you don't want to pick up where you left off. You want to start new, okay? Having a look at what it is you're dealing with, though, you're dealing with the Page of Cups reversed. So you want to start something new, but it doesn't necessarily feel like it's entirely easy. Let's say right now, Aquarius, you want to kind of reinvent a friendship, or you kind of want to start from scratch in a friendship. It's not necessarily easy when you feel like you're the only person really putting in the effort, because Page of Cups reverse represents that it's not taking 2 to tango. You're the only person dancing. And with the outcome here being the Sun in reverse here represents you're not entirely happy. Let's say here, Aquarius, that you're currently trying to go back to a certain type of hobby, but you're trying to start new. Page of Cups reverse is saying it's a little bit of a challenge. It's not as easy to make things flow as it previously was. So starting new here in something in your life is kind of proving to be a little bit of a challenge. It's proving to be a bit of a difficulty for you, but at the same time, whatever's usually worth it normally naturally is kind of a bit of a challenge, right? So I feel like I'm kind of being called to tell you don't give up. I think that, whether or not you're dealing with a friendship or you're dealing with love or you're dealing with projects or your career, it's like if anything in life is worth it, it usually does have some sort of challenge behind it. And I think that the more we keep grinding for what we love, it's like, hey, the more that it'll work out in the end. So if you're an Aquarius here, I feel like I'm being compelled to tell you don't give up. Especially if this is like a career thing or if this is like a project, starting new can be really tough. It could be very overwhelming. It could be very difficult, but all the things that are challenging, usually tend to be the most satisfying when you see, victorious types of energies at the end. Okay. So you might not be particularly happy starting new, but I think that starting new is going to give you a bit of an advantage because you can do things differently now. All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. Excuse me. Ooh, give me 1 second, everybody. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta switch to my other camera because what you guys would see would not be pretty. Thank you all very much. I'm so tired of weather changes and allergies. It is not a good time. I want to look into getting those allergy shots that are supposed to last for 6 months or something like that. I want to look into it and see how it is. All right, baby. So we finished up all the air signs here for the next 24 hours. We're going to jump right back on into our lovely and amazing fire and see what we got going on here for the Aries. All right, messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my zodiac peeps of Aries, we're going to get this last shuffle and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aries, overall energy here for you is going to be the Moon card in the reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Pisces for some of you. Having a look into your current energy, we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then lastly here for you is going to be the Queen of Swords for the outcome. Okay, so looking into your next 24 hours here, Aries, let's see what's in store here for you. Having a look at the overall energy to your current energy, we got the Moon in reverse, and then we got the Ace of Cups in the reverse position. So it kind of looks to me like right now, very emotionally detached, very uninterested in someone or something, very much so in a Queen of Swords energy. That outcome showing up for the Queen of Swords is like, hey, I'm in a space right now where I totally want to cut something off and I don't plan on looking back. So Aries, you're cutting something off and you don't plan on looking back for sure. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with here being the Ace of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands reversed also kind of as a card that says I don't want this to be a part of my future anymore, but it also is a card that talks about no longer feeling passion, no longer feeling drawn to something, no longer feeling connected. So you're pulling out of something completely, especially emotionally, but most importantly, the interest isn't there. So whether you're talking about a lover, a friend, a work situation, a hobby, I think there's something here you're entirely detached from, or you're now so going to be in the process of entirely detaching from overall, because looking at the outcome being the Queen of Swords here says, I'm cutting something out, I'm looking forward, and I'm never looking back. So I do not know what kind of intense situation you're dealing with currently, Aries, but the situation here is pretty dang intense. And I think it's getting to that point where it's like, honestly, I just want to keep on going forward without looking back. You are really entirely over something or someone. All right. So that's what I see showing up here in your next 24 hours. It's very, very general, so I know it won't resonate to all of you. But for those of you that it does, I think you're serious here about giving up something and going on forward. You don't seem interested, connected at all. I think you're entirely detached and you want to keep it moving forward. All right, so that's how the message came out. Y'all know me. I read whatever it is that I see. I'm not going to try to second guess it or doubt it. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not, you know? But that's what I got in store here for you, Aries. So you're going to be getting to that point where it's like, you know what? I'm looking forward and I'm never looking back. Okay. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. So we finished up all the fire and we finished up all of the air. Jumping on into the water. Let's have a look here at the Pisces, baby. What do we got going on? Messages for Team Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Piscean, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Emperor in the reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Aries for a few of you, looking into your current situation. We got the Lovers reversed, looking at what you're dealing with. We have here the Temperance card. And then lastly for you, Piscean, is going to be the Sun in the reverse position. So having a look here into your next 24 hours, we have all major arcana cards, by the way. So you could be dealing with an Aries, a Gemini, a Sagittarius, or potentially a Leo. So that's big energy showing up here for you. Well, Pisces, Emperor in reverse, Lovers in reverse. You feel like there is nothing you can do about how you've been feeling. Yeah, I think someone here this is interesting energy. Somebody here I feel is refusing to like believe that you don't have feelings anymore for him. Let's say you're a Pisces in love right now. If you're a Pisces in love right now, you might have lost feelings for somebody you were dealing with. And if that's the case, it's like they refuse to accept it. They refuse to accept how you feel. And you're trying to tell them, it's like, it's not something I have control over. It's not like I wanted to lose feelings. It's not like I wanted to be in this weird space with you. But the truth of the situation is that I don't have these feelings anymore. And I feel like with the Temperance showing up over here, person you're dealing with is trying to say, well, we can fix that. We can rebuild. We can fix it. But I don't think they're in a place where they actually want to accept it. So they're constantly trying to fix it and fix how you feel. But that's not possible, right? Because your feelings are your feelings and you feel how you feel. So looking at the outcome here for you, Pisces, Sun in reverse, it's like you're unhappy that you can't be here to fulfill somebody. You're unhappy that you can't be here to still connect with somebody the way they want you to connect. But at the same time, what more can you do? So what I would say here for you, Pisces, is don't let anybody else make you feel bad for feeling the way you feel. Especially if somebody here can't accept it. I get that it's hard for them to accept, possibly, that maybe you don't feel the same way as you used to, but at the end of the day, your feelings are your feelings, and sometimes we have literally no control over it, When you like somebody, you just like them, You can give yourself certain kind of reasons, but the feeling of liking that person is just because you genuinely fucking like them, So we feel how we feel. When we fall in love, we don't choose to fall in love. It just happens when we fall in love with people, right? So I think, whether this is about love or whether this is about friendship or anything else, I think that you've just kind of lost your feelings for somebody, and I think they're in a space where they can't accept it, and they're doing everything they can to try to make you feel again. But it's like, look, I can't allow myself to be unhappy that I don't feel the way I used to feel just because you want me to. Life goes on, feelings change, people change, I've changed, and I got to move on with my own life, So I can't sit here doing everything I can to try to make you feel better about that, because this is just simply the truth of the situation. All right, so I don't blame you, Pisces. Don't feel bad for feeling how you feel. All right, own your feelings, move forward, and the person you're dealing with at some point is going to have to accept it for what it is. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all the air, all of the fire, now all of the water. Going on to the last zodiac sign for today, we're going to go ahead and jump into the earth signs and see what's going on here for the Taurus. All right, what do we got showing up here for Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Taurus, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully, we are looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on for the bull gang, baby? Taurus, overall energy for you will be the Temperance card. Looking into your current energy, we have the Five of Pentacles. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have the Ten of Cups reversed. And then lastly, for the outcome, Taurus, we have here the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. So let's see what is going on with you. Well, Taurus, coming into your next 24 hours, we start out here with the Temperance card and then the Five of Pentacles. So Temperance and Five of Pentacles, that's interesting. I think that the Temperance is one of the cards that usually represents maintaining a good balance of positive energy. It's a pretty positive card. It's like, keeping good spirits, but it's kind of hard to keep good spirits when things are not necessarily there. or when good spirits aren't necessarily there. You know, having a look at what you're dealing with right now, you're dealing with the 10 of Cups in reverse. So 10 of Cups reversed is like being in a weird spot with somebody that you love. You know, it's not being in a fulfilling place. It's not being in a happy place. It's kind of being in a place with someone that you love that you hate being in, right? And as bluntly as I can put it, it's kind of like being in a miserable place with somebody that you love. And nobody ever wants to be in a miserable place with the people they love, but unfortunately, sometimes it happens in life. And it's like, I really am doing my best to try to be positive about this, because the Temperance card is you trying to be positive, but 5 of Pentacles, I can't feel an ounce of positivity coming from this. I am not happy with where a certain relationship or a certain situation in my life is at this moment in time. And looking at the outcome here being the Queen of Wands reversed here says, considering that I'm not happy about it, and considering that I feel so miserable with this, I feel that there is no confidence right now to feel that things are going to get better, because it just doesn't feel like that's the direction it's going in. You know? So whether you're a Taurus dealing with love, a Taurus dealing with a weird situation with a friend, a Taurus dealing with a really rough working situation, you're starting to lose your confidence and your belief in the ability of things getting better. And here's my thing. I think that it's okay to still have the belief that things are going to get better, but I also think that it's valid to feel how you feel, because right now, if you feel miserable, you're allowed to feel miserable about it. You know, you're allowed to tell your person that you're unhappy with the state of your relationship. You're allowed to tell your person that you're unhappy with the way that things have been. But at the same time, you can still hold on to faith that things will get better. But I definitely see you being in a place where it's like, I just don't think they will. So my best advice for situations like this, Taurus, is that if you're in a very weird spot with somebody right now, whether it's your lover, your friend, work, whatever the case is, if you're in a weird spot with somebody that you feel like you've been miserable in the relationship that you share with them, and you're starting to lose hope that it's going to get better, have a conversation of the fact that you want it to get better. Have a conversation with them and let them know that you do love and care about them, and that you do want things to get better, but it's a two-way street. You know, talk about what you could do better, and then ask from them what you could have from them that would be better for you. And when you have these types of communicative kind of conversations, that's where things can genuinely improve, because you hear it from everybody. You hear it all over the world. The number one saying is communication's key. And it truly is. If you ever want to improve anything, your communication is the first thing that is really going to help improve whatever situations you're dealing with. So Taurus, no matter how difficult it's been, I would say don't give up hope yet. If you really, really want to improve a situation with somebody you love, the first part's going to be communication. Talk about how you feel and how the relationship being miserable recently has made you feel. Talk about what you desire to have with your person. Talk about what you look forward to for a future. Talk about everything. Talk about what you can improve as well as a person. And the more that you communicate, the more that you get all those freaking cards out on the table, the more it allows one another to understand each other so that improvements can genuinely be made. So even though you feel like you're losing hope, don't hold out on that just yet. Don't lose that hope just yet. Really, really have that energy of communicating. Really, really have those crazy, intense, deep conversations where you get all the dang cards out on the table. And then if nothing gets fixed from there, okay. But give yourself that opportunity and that chance at least before you say that you're going to give up. All right, Taurus? I definitely feel like you care very strongly about whatever this is. And if that's the case, have that deep conversation, come from an understanding place, understand and process your own feelings and thoughts. Make sure you let the other person know what you feel and what you like and what you're looking forward to, but also make sure you put out time and give time to listen to them. And at the end of the day, communication is really key. You know, this situation can be turned around, but it is going to take two to tango. It's going to take two to tango. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, guys, thank you all so much for coming out to the daily reading. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to the people that come up Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. Thank you for your support. You are all super duper appreciated. I just wanted to mention, if anybody wants to check out my social medias, you can check out my Twitter and my Instagram. All of those are available in the description box below as well. So if you want to check out any of my official social medias, every social media I own is in the description of every YouTube video that I post. But I want to thank everybody for being here. For those of you that are here, if y'all could drop a like, that would be awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. For anybody who sent in donations today, especially JD, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Helps out a lot more than you all know. And by the way, once again, JD, congratulations to you and your sister and your family. Really, really beautiful to see. I hope all will continue to be well. But thank you. I appreciate it so much. All right. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. here. If you are new and you fucks with the channel and you fucks with the vibe, come on down and subscribe. If you're new here, click that subscribe button. It would be gratefully appreciated. If you enjoy the content here and if you wish to stick around, you're more than welcome to join the Soul family, okay? I wanted to mention to everybody today, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn came out for mid-October. So if you're an Earth sign and you haven't seen your video yet for mid-October 2022, feel free to check it out if you haven't checked it out already. The last 3 signs that need to get uploaded for mid-October are going to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm already in the process of working on you guys, so I'll get you out within the next day or two, so stay tuned, and water signs will be up shortly, okay? All right, everybody, with that being said, thank you for being here. Have a lovely and fantastic Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to all of you, and I will catch everybody in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and y'all, take care, everybody, and have yourselves a good one. Later, guys. Peace.